Good evening, folks. This is Darth Ravage07 coming to you today with another quick review. We got none other than Metal Jungle, Metal T.Rex, BWM-06 from TransArt, also known as Beast War Megatron. Thanks again to Shows eStore for sending this across the pond very quickly. And we're going to take a quick look at the box there, what's left of it. And by I mean that, it is smashed. But we're going to turn this frown upside down, and be happy that it's here. And it is, after all, just a box. But yeah, I really do like the boxes to be pristine in one shape. Boom, there it is. There we go, guys. I just want to say thank you again to all those who have subscribed. Make sure to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so. And if you're in a position to help the channel out, please consider donating to my Patreon. Thanks again to all those who are supporting me. And let's see what's in the box. In 3, 2, 1, and I can hear Zelda music right here. Dun, 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 dun. First off, thank you TransArt for including cloth gloves to not mess up this awesome masterpiece inside this nicely packed plastic. You get his bio card, and I can't hang on to nothing because I'm so excited. Boom, there he is with the stats. And also comes with these full stickers that I would never put over his eyes whatsoever. Some extra bits inside of these barcode scans here. Pause and scan here if you want to see what that's like yourself. And the bits inside. And I'm going to properly use these nicely supplied gloves to take care of the figure. Thanks again to TransArt for providing the Mickey Mouse gloves you see here. Let's get this thing open. And I gotta put this on, because when I put it on, it doesn't want me to touch the camera. There it is, boom. Mickey Mouse hands ready to take and get this thing undone. That's how you do it, guys, right there. And take care of the cover behind the head and lengthen the dragon's head first when transforming. Make sure to do that with that dragon, guys, if you get this piece. And that's just a thing of beauty. Let's take a look at each piece from here. We have the T-Rex tail. Boom, look at that beautiful thing. Yes, sir. That's nice. And then this is for the robot mode, or I might have that backwards, but one's bigger than the other. Another thing of beauty. You have a blast effect. Slashes is the weirdest magnetic tip point that you can tap the head to activate the battery feature. You have the golden disc. I just swore there was more pieces to this. But anyway, there's that. You have a little couple of faces you can interchange here. Here is, you can feel the David K coming out of this face right here. And learning that it's not as easy as it seems when you get the cloth on. Yes, oh yes. So there's that face, and I just could not stand to bear the thought of even trying to cover those up with those stickers. That's just too much detail. And there's the light pipe in it, you can see through the glove there. Boom, there's that. Here's the other face. I don't know if I can get it out without getting crazy here. Oh, that's a trick. And booyah, here we go. There's his angry face. Spiders spin their webs. That's too cool. And a piece of resistance, the big man himself, and his plastic prism. Let's see if I can carefully get this guy out. Give me just a moment as I put this down, pull this off, and of note right away, this is die cast. That's so nice, guys. Look at that. Wow, so pretty. I'm gonna go from his toes to his head, just looking how pretty this little piece is. Love that sheen of the paint work there. And doing the articulation is gonna be a bit tricky and a challenge, but I'm up for it. Looks like we got articulated, yeah, it's the thumb and the finger that's articulated. The rest are all together there on a joint. And then we go up through here and just keep going. Be nice to see that Megatron across the shoulder blade there, but this is not an official Hasbro. This is TransArt, and they've got this down to an art for sure. Look at that beautiful face and the purple and the paint and the details. Let's take a closer look and see if he has the light up feature right here. And I can certainly hear the David K coming out of this guy very easily. Yes. So let's take a look around there and see the side profile, how that works out. See this back profile and how it works out. Everything is just clean and so well executed in this robot mode. You're right down to, I'm going to do something right here, not heavily touch the other part, but look at that. These are articulated. There's just a lot of stuff that you can do here. So very, very awesome. And try to demonstrate that battery feature in just a moment. We'll be back in a moment. We're going to actually scan for those instructions right there. Thanks again for watching. Before I go into everything with Megatron there, the light up features and whatnot, just wanted to show this off. As long as you got a decent box, it makes for a really awesome panorama background. I think that's really A+ of TransArt for doing this. And on to the features. I was watching Maximal No More earlier tonight, and you get this exact kind of pose with the computer there as Dinobot's pondering whether he should be Maximal or Predacon, and seeing Megatron's plan to fruition. So that's kind of a nice cool touch there. Speaking of touches, you take this guy here and you touch it to that head up there, and where you don't even really have to touch it, bang, you get some light up function, and it even does better. I've had a change for the better, yes. And this is him blinking in absolute anger that his batteries were put in upside down to begin with, so there was a fiasco there. And it's back off again. Let's get that smaller gun tail on there. Of particular note, be really careful with these wrist areas. It's really tight on my copy. I did manage to get this tucked in earlier with the arm, so I'm going to do that real quick. And what's so nice about the gun arm is you got these little switches here that you can open up, and then boom, you can lock it in. So it helps you get it slide on there, and then when you slide it on, you just, it pops those little divots back in. So let's get that on real quick. And it's super nice that this has got the little channel thing there to make that lock in on it. Shoot, there you go. So that little T-joint thing there helps you lock it into place and makes it come up really, really nice there. And I think this just absolutely helps Megatron sing. And I got the little things a little bit out there, but yeah. There it is, guys. There's ball joints all the way up and down through there. The claw opens and closes. This thing spins around here and is just really, really spectacular, guys. I can't get enough of this. It just looks so amazing. And those eyes lighting up just makes it even that much better. And you also have this thing go and spin around with the golden disc, and that's super nice when you get that little effect going there with it doing the whole disc just like it did in the show. Really nice that it has the pop-up feature there too. And with that being on the ball, it pops on and off really. And now he's just ready to start blasting down Maximals right and left. Demonstrating that next after we show off that little wide. And he's getting ready to grab and choke somebody right there. Boom. And the blast effect's really heavy, so I'm just going to hold it here. So there's that. I'll have to mess with it to get it to pose better if on a shelf I ever pose it like that at all. And we'll come around here to the back and show off these nice little guys here, because this is just beyond sweet. And yeah, I don't have the Mickey Mouse gloves on anymore, but this is too good right here. These things fully articulate, give you those flight poses from the show, and yeah, it's just really, really awesome that they've made it where you articulate it and make it's supposed to have on the back side of it here a little place to put the blast effects so you can like rock it off, but that didn't make it into the box and the package. I'd do even more of the Muno with it, and like I said, just really, really cool. And speaking about that articulation, you've got Some wiggle down here at the toes on a tight die cast piece there. I love that paint work that's on this guy right here. You've got upper thigh swivel, it's ratcheted right there. You've got ratcheted knees, so you get that far there, back up that far. You can stretch this out and possibly move that up just a little bit there. So you got out to there, the arm, through and under the armor there. The armor does hinge up to get the other motions. You have you have that there at the shoulder, then you got the upper bicep that's right there, and it's really tight on mine again. You got up and down in the wrist, the fingers, you got index pointing finger and the three together. You can ball up the fist really good. Just be really careful. It's just everything's really tight with the tolerances there. So then going back down here, I'll lay that back down. He's got the waist clicks there, boom, boom, boom. So you got waist swivel as well. Faux chest does not light up. That would have been icing on the cake if that actually lit up with the dragon, as the box says dragon mode, but dinosaur mode. I showed you the hand there, the configuration it needed to be in for getting that thing. And we got the same light up feature now that we're in beast mode. So we just go over here and tap that, and boom, you can see those eyes sitting there. Turn off the flash, you can see it even better. Hang on. Boom, there's a flash off, so you can see those. Yes, wonderful eyes. Eyes have it. But just a really outstanding piece altogether. Hate that it's missing some of the paint that goes right here with that, but we'll get into this other stuff here in a minute and just let you see. Look at that huge tail there. Now that would be the pure fire win if they ever did a revision of this, if they could get the gun and the tail all together and make it proportionate. But I get why they did it the way they did it. There's just a clear size difference there, and it would kind of look a little awkward or funny, but I would almost dare to say that would look all right if they just made it to fit to begin with. They have a lot of storage in this inner piece right here. This is the extra piece, but then it's like boom, the rest of it right there, guys. So it's like you give it storage, but get the tail down pat there. And if you do a true side by side, you can see it's just a little touch smaller, but I don't think it would have been that awkward to begin with. But let's get that flight mode going on here. 3, 2, 1, and as you can clearly see, this flight mode will do just like the toy did back in the day, and you can do show accurate like this, and or like I was saying, you can have it toy accurate as well, where those dinosaur legs are up like that. Wish that these were aposable roller blades, but these are die cast metal rolling blades and look simply awesome, especially if you tilt it more forward like he was in the show. And what's really nice versus the old toy is that these will articulate and give you that full-on thruster. I wish that it had just put the flame effects for that with this, but I'm hoping that a third party will do that for us. And boom, so there you go. This guy's bigger to be played with, but I say do very minimalistic kind of stuff. And this getting into my final thoughts here. Final thoughts, guys. This is an outstanding, excellent piece, but I just feel like, you know, with the way that they did some of these design things, and this is nice that it lets you separate that up the side there or whatever, and get that wider A pose frame or whatever. But I'm always worried about breaking something, and especially with how small these little pieces are on each side and how small these pieces are right here. I mean, that's just always going to be a kind of moment of caution. You can see it's a little bit hollow bit back up there with the roller blades down, but a very, very outstanding piece all the same. Other thing I wish that would have kind of been addressed was that you have to do this to get it to even shut off, and it looks like he's blinking right now, but then like boom. And so the batteries came a little bit upside down. If you get it from the show C store, you may have to flip the batteries around to get it to work. But this thing is just really, really awesome, right down to the detail and the teeth and the tongue there. I mean, it's got an articulated tongue and what have you. And it's just absolutely beautiful piece altogether, guys. I highly recommend it if you're a fan of Beast Wars whatsoever. And I'm running a little bit long tonight with this this quick review. It's just so flippin' sweet. I love that you get the Mickey Mouse gloves and you can like use those to clean the stuff up and what have you as you go along there. I'd really like to see this get a revision and get the one tail that, you know, does everything. This be built more durable. So Hasbro, if you're taking notes, I mean, they beat you to the punch here. TransArt has once again. This needs to be kind of refined and get all that cool features and whatnot into it, into a masterpiece. First party, you could you know, get it done with the no two-tail thing, because that's kind of goofy. And this is an obscenely big blast effect that is kind of heavy, so better blast effects and one tail would be how to make this a total win. That said, this is not going to be for everybody, because some people don't like beast formers and the whole other vehicle mode is kind of weird to them, but this is perfect for Beast Wars fans that are there. I mean, you get all those wonderful little articulations like from the show. Oh, Dinobot, my ears are burning. Yes, you can just hear the David K coming off of this. Thanks again for watching my channel. I hope you have enjoyed this quick review, not so quick review of this excellent piece. It's going to go down there next to the Megatron, and I'm going to end up either getting the Winged Dragon, because the Legacy thing is going to come out whenever it does show up at the stores. I don't think it's hitting in America at the time of this review, the 1st of November, but I know that the other wave is showing up in deluxes, point blanks out there, crankcase, and the like. So you just gotta get out there and get to hunting. I saw two Ironhide and the Galvatron from Studio Series on a shelf at our area Targets. Or not, our Targets are getting slammed with remodeling, but the Asheville store downtown is better than the one at the Airport Road. Airport Road is going through the rough patch. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, subscribe if you like this. And this guy, I'm so glad I splurged on it. Have a great weekend out there, everybody, until all are one.